Hi friends, it's Claire from ScrappyNerdUK, and today I have a layout for the Quirky Kits design team. This is using the July-August 2017 kit. So first of all, I'm just using this wood grain paper, and the kit came with a few of the Carousel, Maggie Holmes Carousel papers, and I love this one that had all of the scripty font words. So I decided to use that for my title. So these pieces of ephemera and labels, they all came in the ephemera pack from the main kit. So these are like little journaling spots, the empty ones and the labels as well, but I thought I would make an element out of them. So this is going to be my my embellishing. So I had the thought of sort of having it all layered down the left hand side of the layout, and then I also fussy cut some of those other words out of the paper as well. So the love and the two XOs came from the Maggie Holmes paper also, and I always like to take a photo just to see how it looks when you're sort of sat at your desk. You can never quite tell whether you like the look of it from that position. Now here I am being my usual OCD self when I'm scrapbooking, and I'm bringing in the ruler to ensure that my ephemera pieces are deadly straight. I know, I need to get out more I think. So I'm just layering these pieces all the way down the left hand side, and I'm alternating between the little sentiment squares and there was these little arrow pieces and the label ones as well, and the colours in this kit match perfectly between the colours that are in the Maggie Holmes Carousel collection and the extra ephemera pieces that come in the Quirky kits as well. And yeah, just making my way down the layout, trying to alternate the sort of the shapes as I go down. Now my ATG gum, we've fallen out of love. It's sat in the naughty corner at the moment, which is why I've gone back to a roll of double-sided tape, which pains me because it takes ages to peel that backing off. So yeah, just finishing up on this really, and just you can see here as well that I've sort of made sure that the colours are sort of spread out. So you've got sort of a splash of pink at the top, there's a bit in the middle and a bit at the bottom, and then you've got the navy, you've got the blue, the navy square at the top and the navy accent down the bottom. And I'm just going to move those words into a position where mainly they're hovering over the white areas, so you can see. So I'm going to glue that one down, but I am going to come in with some double-sided foam squares, and these came in the kit as well, and this helps give the word a bit of height, a bit of dimension, a bit of interest on the page where everything else is stuck down flat. And I'm not going in with any other embellishments apart from a couple of stickers on this particular layout. I'm using those foam dots just to bump that word love up, bump up the word love, and yeah, just to make it sort of stick out a bit more in my embellishment area. So next on to the photo, and I wanted a lot of focus to be on that embellishment cluster on the left hand side, so I didn't want to detract too much from that. So I used my trusty white card to create a white border around the photo just so it sticks out from the background a bit more, knowing that that's what my title is going to be, and that ties in really nicely with the colours from the left hand side over to the right. And then next I'm using this paper here just to layer behind my photo, and this is going to be the only layer that I do behind my photo. As I said, I don't want too much going on behind the photo that detracts away from the embellishments on the left hand side. And yeah, just cutting that down, just creating a real small border around that, just as some of that yellow, some of the teal colour pokes through, and I love that side as well. So again, just to give it some interest, just using some fun foam and fighting with my double-sided tape as always. One of the best tips I can give, actually, if you do use fun foam behind your photos, it's a bit of a nightmare peeling off of the foam, so try and stick it to your cardstock or pattern paper, and then stick your foam onto that, and you're still going to have the struggle with getting the foam, the tape off the back of the foam before you stick it down to the paper anyway. And again, here comes the ruler, just to make sure that photo is straight. And then the final thing for me to do is just to adhere my title, so I'm just lining that up, making sure, and I do add one other element, which is the stickers, which I'll come back to. So just making sure that I'm happy with how this sits. So I pop the word moment down with some glue so it's flat, and then I do come back in with some of those little foam dots to give that word a bit of height. As I said, this layout is quite flat, and those foam dots certainly help for some of the elements to stand out. So the word happy and the word love. And yeah, I wanted to include some other bits in this. So what I did was I grabbed the paper called Fairgrounds. That's the Maggie Holmes paper from the main kit. And continuing on with the fussy cutting theme, I decided to fussy cut out that carousel there, which I absolutely love. And this is the thing that I do quite often when I've got busy pattern paper that I'll struggle to use as a whole background. Then I will go ahead and fussy cut those elements out. And then here is the final element. So I just bring in a couple of stickers from the 12x12 sticker sheet from the light kit. And I just use these just to bridge some of those gaps between the ephemera pieces. And I promise you, I am now done, and you are going to see some wavy hands in a minute. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Your support means so much. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.